Welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, and the next movie I'm going to be reviewing for you is called A Bay of Blood. This movie was released in the United States on May 3rd, 1972. It is an Italian slasher movie that has a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb, an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 92% on Google. I don't have no box office numbers for this movie, but it was directed and co-written by Mario Bava and co-written by Gene Liotto. And this movie stars Claudine Auger, Luigi Pistilli, Claudia Volante, and Laura Betty. And this movie is about uh, following the murder of a countess, Federica Donante, an heiress possessing a beautiful piece of beachfront property. Members of her family and the surrounding community engage in a killing spree, each with his own secret agenda. In addition to the string of creative murders, a group of hippies arrive on the premises, engage in promiscuous sex, and find themselves dying one by one. And this is a cult classic, and it's considered to be the original slasher film. Many people believe that Black Christmas is an original slasher film that started the genre, but in fact, this movie here is responsible for starting the subgenre of the slasher films. This one was released in Italy in 1971, but not in the States until 1972. And in fact, this movie actually inspired one franchise that is my favorite horror franchise or slasher franchise, and that is Friday the 13th. When you watch this movie, there are two kills in this movie that are identical to kills in Friday the 13th Part 2. And that's all I'm going to say. So when you watch this movie, there are two kills in this movie that did it first before Friday the 13th Part 2. And Friday the 13th Part 2, as many people know, is my favorite in the franchise. And once I found this out and watched this movie, I was like, wow. So that's what happened. So when you watch this movie, you will recognize those two kills, or at least you should if you've seen Friday the 13th Part 2. With this movie, it has some great kills. Uh, I love the story. I love the fact that it's not just one person who's doing the killing, which I love. And the ending to this movie is freaking awesome. I loved this movie. The ending shocked the hell out of me when it happened. I could not believe what happened, but it was great. I loved this movie. I don't really have any issues with it. Um, I mean, a few nitpicks here and there. But outside of that, I love this movie. This was my favorite uh, horror slasher movie I watched today. And again, you can find this on YouTube for free and watch it. And it is a blast. I highly recommend you check out A Bay of Blood. And this is considered to be the original first slasher movie that got the subgenre started. Um, in my opinion, though, I think Psycho is the original slasher movie, but that's for debate. But as far as this goes, this is an excellent slasher movie, and I wish more were made like this. In fact, Total Film Magazine named Bay of Blood one of the 50 greatest horror films of all time. So, yeah. And it's got, like I said, an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. It it was a huge hit with critics and fans, and it is a cult classic. And it is now one of my favorite slasher movies, and I will be watching this one again. So I'm going to give A Bay of Blood a 9 out of 10 and 2 big thumbs up. So definitely check this movie out. In the comment section below, if you've seen this movie, give me your thoughts and opinions. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe today for more content. If you like this review, hit that like button and share this review on your social media as you see fit to. Other than that, I thank you guys for watching and check you later.